So we're going to start today's practice in child's pose. So as I say, today is a hatha practice. So we're going to be holding the postures for a lot longer. So just trust in what I'm saying to you. You might be in your posture thinking, have I missed something? We're just staying in them a lot longer, taking our time and just using our strength and really connecting the breath with the mind and the body. Okay, so come to either a wide-legged child's pose, or the knees can come together, whatever is most comfortable to you. And then just come down slowly, the arms reach out in front of you, fingers spread wide on the floor as you follow, bringing your third eye down to the floor. In today's hatha class, bring the intention of resilience and to strengthen and challenge the mind and the body, both physically and emotionally, helps build resilience, which seems like we need more in this very challenging time in the world right now. As you rest here in your child's pose, start to tune into the body. Notice if you can deepen your stretch more, pushing the heels back towards the ankles, whilst also stretching forward. Feel that deep lengthening in the spine. And then bring that connection to the breath. And you slow down the breath more. Deepen the breath to really find that deep connection with the breath, the mind, body, and the soul. Take a deep inhale here. And as you exhale, walk your hands over to the right side of the body as you stay in your child's pose. You're feeling a really nice pull through the left side. You'll find the majority of poses today will hold the breath for 10 breaths. Or hold the posture for 10 breaths, sorry. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, walk your hands over to the left side this time. Bringing the forehead down as far as feels comfortable. Feeling that nice stretch through the right side of the body. Take a deep inhale and exhale, walk the hands back to center. Take the arms as you cross them over in your child's pose, bringing the palms down to the floor. And as you send your gaze down, you'll feel a nice opening in the shoulder blades. And just gently move the weight from side to side. Slow movement. You shift the weight from left to right. And feel that deeper stretch through the shoulders. Where you can remain in stillness. It's entirely up to you. This is your practice. If this is too much on the shoulder blades, you can return to a normal child's pose. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, release. Bring the knees together as you come up into your tabletop. Bring the hands forward, just walking them gently in your tabletop, just a couple of inches in front of you. Leave the hips raised in the sky. We take a deep inhale together. And as you exhale, slowly come down, bringing the chest to the floor. Inhale as you come up to your baby cobra. Now you can stay in baby cobra for our 10 breaths. Or you may wish to lie down. Or if you want more, push up as you lift the chest higher. You can adjust the arms so the hands come under the shoulders. And when you're comfortable, send your gaze just gently to the sky. Don't lean too far back. You don't want to strain the neck. Feel free to close your eyes at any point in the practice. For me, I find it helps really feel into your pose. Finding that deep connection again with the breath. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, gently start to bend the elbows as you come back down to the floor. Take a deep inhale here. And as you exhale, push back as you come back into your child's pose once more. Deep inhale here. And as you exhale, coming back up as we come into our tabletop once more. Check into your posture here. Make sure that the hands are stacked underneath the shoulders. The knees are stacked underneath the hips and hip width apart. And really spread your fingertips into the ground beneath you. You can almost bend the knuckles so that you can really press into the ground. Open the shoulder blade, really nice flat back. As you inhale, lift the chest, hip bone rises into your palm. And as you exhale, round the spine, sending the gaze to the legs in your angry cat. Inhale, coming back to cow. Really take your time as you move between your breath. Exhale, push back into angry cat. Inhaling as you come up to cow and hold your cow pose for 5 breaths. See if you can open the chest more. Can you push into the ground to lift? Two more breaths here. Deep inhale and exhale as you push the ground, opening the shoulder blades and rounding the spine into your angry cat. And stay in your angry cat for 5 breaths. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, come back to tabletop. Send the fingertips out to the side of your mat now, just so that we can gently waken up the wrists a bit more. We've already done quite a bit of work on the wrists. Just gently shift the weight from side to side. And send the fingertips towards you as you feel that nice stretch through the forearms as well. Just shifting the weight forwards and back. Only small movement, nothing too strenuous. And then changing direction once more as you bring the fingertips in to face each other. Gently rock side to side. Coming back to our normal tabletop, so fingers are now facing up towards the mat, the top of the mat. As we inhale, we reach the right leg back and lift it off the floor if this feels good. And then follow with the left arm. So the right leg and the left arm are lifted, you're opposite. If this is too much, you can drop the arm and leave the leg lifted, or you can drop the leg and just have the arm lifted, whatever feels good to you. If the leg is lifted as well, and you find the hip is pulling over to the right, just pull it down towards the ground as you square off the hip. Find length as you kick back through the heel and push forward with the left hand. Send the gaze towards the floor to find length in the spine and the neck. Use the core to keep your balance. See if you can challenge yourself by holding the pose for a full more breath. Take a deep inhale here. And as you exhale, bend both the elbow and the knee as you draw the forehead towards the knee. Inhale as you kick back out. One more time. Exhale, draw the knee into the chest and then gently release. Moving over to the opposite side now. Inhale as you kick the left foot back, raising the left leg off the floor. And then follow with the right arm, palm facing inward. And send a gaze to the floor. See if you can find more length once more, almost pulling from both ends. So your heel is kicking back as you engage the leg, and you feel that energetic pull through your fingertips as you're stretching forward as well. Hold on just for a couple more breaths. Deep inhale here. And exhale as you bend your elbow, bending the knee into the chest. Inhale, lengthen once more. Exhale as you bend the knee back into the chest. And then release. Sit back onto the heels now as we give the arms a bit of a rest. And just cross the thumbs over each other so they interlace. It's almost like you're making wings. And as you inhale, reach the arms up to the sky and really pull against each thumb. Feel that pull through the shoulders and open the chest. You can give a little back bend if you wish. And pull over to the left side if that feels good. And then move over to the right side. Deep inhale together and exhale, release. Channel the weight forward into your tabletop, but walk the hands further forward. Deep inhale together. Exhale, hips are lifted as the chest comes down to the floor. Inhale as you rise up to your baby cobra. Exhale, untuck the toes as you push back into your downward dog. Now we will be holding our downward dog for 10 breaths. So really check into your posture. Let's start with the ground, with our hands and our feet. Can you spread the fingers more and really hold on to the ground, lifting the knuckles in the hand. And then check in on the feet. Can you draw the heels further down to the earth? And bend into the knees if that feels better. And then as you lift the hips, your chest comes down further to the floor and the gaze goes between the legs. And in stillness, find your breath, find your connection. And then start to walk the feet out, but just explore and see if you can move as slow as you can. So drawing one heel down at a time, see if you can bring the foot flat to the mat as you change over from each side. You can add some movement with the hair, saying your yes, no. And then coming back to stillness once more. And all together, we're going to take a cleansing breath now. So it's when you exhale, you make a sigh. So inhale together and exhale, sigh, release. Take a deep inhale here. And as you exhale, start to slowly walk the feet as you come to the top of your mat and land in your forward fold. Bend into the knees here if that feels good. And just let the arms and the head hang heavy. And grab onto opposite elbows if that feels good. And just surrender down to the earth. Fully let the body go. Adding a light, gentle sway. And close your eyes to test your balance. Your next inhale, releasing the hands from the elbow. All together, we start to rise as slow as possible, coming all the way to standing to your mountain pose. Really open the shoulders here, drawing the shoulder blades back to kiss as the palms face forward. And all together, take a really deep inhale here. And exhale. Inhale as you lift your arms to the sky. And as you exhale, cactus the arms out wide, really drawing those shoulder blades back, bending the elbows. And just feel the chest really open. Feeling the heart shine through. Take an inhale. And exhale, hug the arms around the body as a counter stretch here. So closing in the chest now and opening the shoulder blades. We're not closing them anymore, we're drawing them apart. And on your next inhale, we cactus the arms once more. And then shoot the arms all the way up to the sky as the hands meet in prayer. Exhale as prayer comes down to heart center and release. Inhale as we take the arms all the way up to the sky. And as you exhale, fold forward. And just see if you can bend more into your forward fold here. Can you bend into the knees more to draw the forehead towards the knee? You can grab onto the back of the ankles to draw the body closer if that feels good. And then on your next inhale, come up halfway onto fingertips or hands to shin as you keep a flat back. Exhale, hands come down as you step back into your plank pose. And at the bottom of your exhale, bring the knees down, followed by the chest. And then inhale up to your baby cobra. Exhale, untuck the toes as you push back into your downward dog. Breathe into your downward dog once more. Challenging yourself by deepening the stretch where you can, whether that be just drawing the heels further down to the earth, and bending the knees to draw the chest further down to the earth. Take a deep inhale here, and exhale as you slowly walk to the top of the mat once more. Inhale as you come up halfway, and exhale as you forward fold. Inhale as you rise all the way up, arms come up to the sky, hands meet in prayer, exhale, prayer down to heart center. On your next inhale, we sit back into our chair pose. And yes, you guessed it, we will be staying in our chair pose for 10 breaths. So this will be a challenge on our legs here. So check in on your pose first. Draw the arms forward as the palms face one another. And you should be able to lift your toes here. So you're sitting in a really awkward chair. Send the gaze just slightly up. And breathe into the stretch. If it's too much, you can stand up and come back down. But I invite you to try and challenge yourself here. The class is about resilience, building our physical resilience. Two more breaths, we're nearly there. Deep inhale and exhale as you forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale as the hands come down and you step back into your plank. Knees come down, followed by the chest. And inhale as you snake up to baby cobra. Exhale, push back to downward dog. And then bring the right foot forward as you bring the left foot to a 45-degree angle. And inhale as we rise up to warrior one. Now really check into your posture here. Your knee should be stacked above your ankle. You should be able to see your big toe. If you can't, you might be too far forward, and just draw back a little bit. And really find length through the arm. Can you bring the fingertips higher to the ceiling? Send the gaze up. And for those who want more, we take a deep inhale together here. And as you exhale, bring the arms behind you as the hands clasp. And bring the chest towards the right knee, followed by the gaze to the floor. We'll stay here for the final couple of breaths. Engage the legs as you keep your stable balance. Deep inhale. And as you exhale, gently release. Loosen the arms, and all together we bring the hands down to the floor and we step back into our plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, or come down halfway through chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog or baby cobra. Exhale, downward dog. And then step the left foot forward this time as the right foot comes to a 45-degree angle. Inhale as you rise up to warrior one on the left side this time. So can you make sure that your hips are nice and square and facing forward? If they're pivoting, just pull them back and just check that they're forward, and then rise the arm. Find length as you feel the energy pull you further up. And for those who want more, deep inhale and exhale, arms come behind you, hands clasped together, and bring the chest down to the left knee. Continue to engage through the thigh. Hold on for 2 more breaths. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, rise up as you release. And all together, we take our arms down to the floor and we step back to our plank. Exhale, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward dog or baby cobra. Exhale, downward dog. See if you can slow the breath down once more. You can pedal out the feet here if the legs are a bit sore. And on your next inhale, lift the right leg all the way up to the sky. And as you exhale, bend the right knee as you draw it across the body. Right knee comes to right wrist. Right heel to left hip and drop the back leg. And just send your gaze behind you. Check that the left leg's nice and straight. The foot isn't pivoting. And you can either stay here or you can start to walk the arms down as you come down to the forearm. This may be enough for some of you. If it is, you can stay here. Just make sure that your gaze is towards the earth so the neck's nice and long. For those taking full pigeon, start to walk the hands further forward as you stretch in front of you and bring the forehead down to the mat with the chest. And make sure the hips aren't tipping to one side. Pull them back to center so you feel that deeper stretch for your right hip. To find the deep connection with your breath is proven to not only reduce our anxiety, but to also lift our mood and also give us that positive energy that we need. So as you surrender in your pigeon, continue to focus on your breath. Challenge yourself by deepening the stretch as you breathe through that deep opening in the hips. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, walk the hands back towards the leg. Take your time. Untuck the back toe and step back straight into your downward dog. You can bring the knees across the body here if you just need to loosen up the hips once more. And then as you inhale, lift the left leg this time. And as you exhale, draw the left knee and bring it across the chest. As you lower the leg and the knee comes over to the left wrist and the heel to the right hip. Check in once more to the right leg, looking behind you to make sure it's nice and straight. Check in on the hips being central, and either stay up here, take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, if you want to deepen, come down through the forearms first and stay here if this is enough. Or take the arms out wider as you fully surrender down in pigeon. Try and maintain that slow breath. Breathe through the stretch in the hip. Can you pull the arms further away from the body to feel a deeper stretch in the arms? Can you allow yourself to surrender more to the ground? Use this time to fully let go. Take a deep inhale together. And as you exhale, gently walk the hands back to the legs as you step back into your downward dog, your final downward dog of the day. Walk out the legs once more. When you're ready, draw the right knee across the body now, followed by the left as your legs cross and come back to a seated position. Bring the legs forward and just scoot to the top of your mat here. Only need a little bit of space for your legs. And then allow the soles of the feet to come together. So you can grab onto the toes if that feels good in your butterfly. And draw the knees down to the earth as you keep that extension in the spine and open the chest wide. If you want more of a stretch, pull the heels towards you. Or if you want less, pull them away. And you can use the elbows here, but just make sure that you keep the flat back still. You don't want to start rounding. You want to keep the chest proud and open. Feel free to close down the eyes. Take a deep inhale and exhale as you release and draw the knees back together now as the soles of the feet come down to the earth. Now, for anyone with a sore back, you may wish to come down to the ground by using the forearms first. Otherwise, we will use our core as we slowly come down to the mat. So take the arms forward, palms face towards the sky. Engage that core as you start to drift back. Take your time. There's no rush. Challenge yourself to go as slow as possible. And when you eventually get down to the floor, hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a nice sway side to side as you feel your back massage into the floor. When you're ready, bring the soles of the feet back down to the mat and prepare for bridge pose. Now, if you have a block, you can pop this under the sacrum of the back, as we are going to hold our bridge pose for 10 breaths again. So make sure you really engage the thighs here to stop them from swaying out to side. So just before we go up, make sure the heels are drawn as close to the glutes as you can, almost so that you can stroke the back of your ankles with your fingers. Palms face down on the earth. Take a deep inhale together. And as you exhale, rise. And take notice if you're squeezing the glutes and try to relax these. We're using the hips and the thigh muscles to build our strength and lift here. As I say, if you have a block, you can pop it under the lower part of your back, and it just gives you that little bit of support as you rest. For those without blocks, you can clasp the hands as you come onto the shoulders, as you bring the hips higher, and just gently tuck your chin towards the chest here. Either gaze down towards the stomach, or you can close the eyes. Keep the legs engaged, keep the knees together, well, hip width apart, but we don't want them drawing too far wide. Again, I encourage you to stay here for another 5 breaths. But if you need to come down gently, lowering one vertebrae at a time and ending with the hip. Two more breaths, nearly there. If you've got a block, you can remove it now. And all together, we take a deep inhale. And as we exhale, we unclasp the hands and gently come down one vertebrae at a time. And when you come to the ground, tuck the knees in and give yourself a nice cuddle once more. Gently rocking, giving the legs a little break. And keep the right knee hugged into the chest as the left leg goes out wide. Now we've got 2 options today. We can either do the usual where we take the right knee across the left side of the body, Or if you want more, you can grab onto the big toe with the right hand as you straighten the leg across the body. So you can either hug the knee across the chest, or you can follow straightening the leg, but make sure your gaze stays over to the right. So the leg straightens and comes across the left side of the body to the floor, holding on to the big toe. 3 more breaths. Deep inhale and exhale as you bend your knee if it was straight, and come back to center and hug the knees in together. Leaving the left knee tucked into the chest now, we straighten out the right leg on the floor. Use the right hand to pull the left knee over to the right side, left arm goes out wide. Or if you want more, you can grab the big toe of the left foot with the right hand as you straighten out the leg on the floor. Send your gaze over to the left side now, to the opposite side to the leg, and breathe into the stretch. Take 3 more breaths. Deep inhale. And as you exhale, bend the left knee as we all come to center and hug the knees in for the last time today. Close down the eyes and just gently sway side to side. Final massage of the back to the floor. When you're ready, bring the soles of the feet down to the floor. And then use the hands against the thigh to push the knees wide as the soles of the feet come together in your reverse butterfly. Make any final adjustments here before your Shavasana. Are you holding any tension in the body that you can let go of? Either stay with your legs like this and bring the arms out wide, or if you want to come into your full Shavasana, straighten out the legs, the position that's comfortable to you. Again, just make those final movements to stillness. The body fully absorbs into the ground. If you haven't done so already, close the eyes. The feet gently sway out to the side. Fingertips naturally not too curling. Body lays heavy. Should be no more tension in the body now. There is, can you learn to let go more? Can you let the face muscles relax as the lips part, the tongue comes away from the roof of the mouth? Bring the focus to your breath. Slow inhalation and slow exhalation. Allow the shoulders to soften more. Let your heart open. We inhale, we take in all the good space. And as we exhale, we remove the bad space. We want to make room for everything good that we need in our life. Whether that be love, resilience, positive energy. We want to let go of that space that no longer serves its purpose. That wasted space that we hold on to that we no longer need. We inhale the good space. And you exhale the bad space. You rest with the eyes closed. Perhaps you can send your gaze up towards the third eye. What can you see? You explore the colours. Focusing on the breath. Connecting breath. Finding stillness. Mind, body, spirit. When you're ready, bring some awareness back to the body now. May wiggle the fingers and the toes. Take a full body stretch if that feels good. And then take your time as you bend the knees over to the right side of the body. Just really take your time. And use the right hand as a pillow to rest here. And then when you're ready, there's no rush. Use the left hand as a lever as you start to come back up to your seated position. Rest the arms and the hands wherever feels good to you. Make sure that you're sitting tall. All together, take a deep inhale and a deep exhale. Inhale as we take the arms all the way up to the sky. Hands meet in prayer. Exhale as prayer comes down to heart center, followed by our forehead to our fingertips, and just press the thumbs into the heart center here. May you take this resilience and this strength in your mind and your body, and let it help you face any challenges that you may be experiencing at this time. Namaste.